Hello there, beautiful souls. Welcome to another reading in I Neptune Tarot. So, this is my second attempt to make this video. The first attempt went wrong. Well, I don't even want to talk about it, just everything went wrong. That's why I decided to make another video about the past, present, and future with the person that is on your mind. You know that I can be brutally honest sometimes, and this video will include a lot of honest insights from the cards that I perceive. So just take it with a grain of salt. Maybe not everything is going to resonate exactly as I say it. Maybe some fragments are going to resonate because here we are talking about time frames like past, present, future. So yeah, just take it with a grain of salt and keep it in mind that I will be honest, brutally honest. Okay, let's get started. Let's get started with the power picking. Well, those of you who are watching my videos, you know that I'm quite often saying things the way I see them or the way I feel them. So, yeah. All right. Please, Spirit, which animal spirits are going to represent the first pile number 1? I have a different spirit cards, animal spirit cards. For pile number 1, we have Chameleon. Okay. Which card is going to represent our second group? Okay, too many cards are falling. Too many cards are jumping. Please, Spirit, could you give us one card for pile number 2? Only one card for pile number 2, Spirit. Okay, here we go. We have the card, and that's Turkey, Spirit. Alright. And finally, let's take our third group. Let's see which animal spirit is going to represent pile number 3. Too many cards. Too many cards. I want just one. Please, Spirit, would you give us just one card for pile number 3? Pile number 3. Okay, so we have the Badger Spirit. Alright, so you have 3 cards in front of you, or in front of me, I mean, I don't know how the camera is going to shift it. So you have 3 cards, and just listen to your intuition when you select the card that is going to lead towards your reading. Maybe it's a good idea to think about the person that is on your mind. Like that you are channeling that energy, and maybe you will receive more relevant messages about that person. So it's a good thing to keep in mind. Another thing that I can say to you is that you will see the cards on a bigger screen. I mean, you will see them in a bit larger and with a clearer background just in a few seconds. So you take your time, just listen to your intuition. Feel free to pause if you need to, and let's meet in your personalized, semi-personalized reading. Hello there, pal number 1. For those of you who have chosen the Chameleon Spirit, the Chameleon Spirit is saying to you, act as if. So, what I get from this message is that somebody here was acting, somebody was not showing their true colors, somebody was adapting. I mean, the chameleon can indicate change, adapting to different environments. And the card is saying act as if. So I do feel that here we are talking about a person that was acting in a certain way that they are actually not, that doesn't actually represent their true nature, their true personality, their true spirit. So someone was acting here, acting in a way that was not them. I will take my tarot cards first and start with the reading. First I will reshuffle. Let me mix the cards good. Alright, here we go. So, the first question will be about the past between you and the person that is on your mind. So, please Spirit, would you tell us what are the past energies between pile number 1 and the one that is on their mind? What are the past time energies, the past energies? The Hermit, okay. So the Hermit is saying to me that in the past there was some kind of isolation between you and this person. In the past, I just got another card, Six of Pentacles in reverse. I feel that in the past there was some kind of distance between you and this person, and everybody pulled on their own angle. It's like maybe there was some kind of initial spark, but after that initial spark there was that pulling in different directions and trying to think about it, trying to reflect about it, trying to get information about this situation with that person. So indeed, in the past, I felt that there was some kind of distance between you and this person. There was some kind of a separation, but it was more separation like giving yourself a break so you can reflect about what's going on. And next to the Hermit card, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Pentacles in reverse here, I see hands that are, well, if they were upright, they would receive money, they would receive something. The way I look at the card, it seems like they are releasing something. So, as a past energy, I do feel that you were somehow distancing yourself from this person in order to release something, or maybe something didn't feel quite fair. Maybe there was exchange of energy between you and this person, and maybe one side gave too much energy to the other side, and there was need for release. Alright, let's take some more cards. Okay, here we go. Six of Swords in reverse. Well, lately this card comes up quite often. Six of Swords in reverse here is saying to me that in the past you confronted some kind of a door with that person. It's like you reached a point with that person and somehow there was door in front of you. Well, I mean, not literally door, but like symbolically there was a door that you could open and pass through that door with that person. But in the past, I do feel that this moment did not happen with the Six of Swords in reverse. Because the Six of Swords in reverse is saying to me that there was difficulty to move on, difficulty to move in a different direction, difficulty to move anywhere in general. There is that energy of feeling stuck in the same place. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more? The World in an upright position. Okay, so it does seem like a complete mystery what happened in the past between you and this person with the World card. I mean, here we have silhouette of a woman and we have some kind of a cosmic energy and we have some kind of a door. So whatever was going on with that person in your past with them, it felt as if you are in the unknown. You are not aware where this is going to go, what is going to happen, in which direction. I mean, will they come back? Will they go? Will they call you? I do sense that you were in that zone where nothing was happening, you were kind of stuck, but at the same time, you were expecting everything. with the World card in an upright position. And I do feel that there is that excitement as well. I mean, it's not that much of a fear of the unknown, it is more like excitement of the unknown, because deep down you are still hoping for something, even though you are not receiving that much, as I see it here with the cards. All right. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more about the past energies between pile number 1 and the person that is on their minds? Here we go. We have 7 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse is saying to me about difficulty to see the choice, difficulty to see. I mean, 7 of Cups is a card of choice, making choices and having been in front of some kind of decisions. So, seeing this card in a reverse position, it is saying to me that there was a point where you were not able to see any option. It's like the options were lost, all the options were gone, and I just sense being in that situation where you cannot see exactly in which direction this is going to go. Okay, please, Spirit, would you tell us more? Would you give us one more message about the past energies? But I don't know why, I just feel that you, in the past energies, you felt as if you have no other choice. I don't know why, maybe you thought that this person was the one. And at least here we have a cup that is shining brighter than the other ones. And we have this card in reverse, which is saying to me that maybe in the past you thought that this person is the one and there is no other. That could be the option here. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more? Okay, Spirit, Spirit was speaking too much. We have one card and some other cards that just fell down, but I will take the one that came up. So, 4 of Cups in reverse. It does seem like in the past there was something that was not visible. I mean, with the 4 of Cups in reverse, here we are talking about something that was missed, something that was not visible. Either this person was not able to see something, but then their perception is changing and they are starting to see it. Or maybe you were not able to see something, but then suddenly it comes to you and you are realizing about it, you are getting some kind of insights about it. But with the 4 of Cups in reverse, definitely we are talking about a situation where somebody felt lonely, somebody felt isolated, and they were not able to see what's around them, they were not able to see their own blessings. And having this card in reverse, it's actually the good news. It wants to say that slowly something starts sparkling, slowly you are starting to realize something, your senses are coming back to you. This is for the past energies, pile number 1. Okay, I will take one more card. Please, Spirit, is there something more that you, pile number 1, needs to know about the past energies between them and the person on their mind? Is there something more that we need to know? 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So, 5 of Cups in reverse is saying to me about regrets, about pain. Definitely the energy is quite similar with the 4 of Cups in reverse. Here, indeed, once again, I feel that there was some kind of a pessimism that was going on in the past, that it's not there anymore, or maybe you are healing from it already. I mean, with the 5 of Cups in reverse, we are talking about, I don't know why it came to me crying over spilled milk or something like that, but it's like you were so focused on that connection, and I don't know, I just feel that there was that sadness, that strong feelings and emotions that were causing you pain, and you were not able to see what's standing behind you, what's standing around you, what's going on around you. So with this card in reverse also we have a good news, because it wants to indicate that you are healing from that you are starting to realize you are entering in more light-hearted and positive energies. Alright, let me pick up all the cards and check out what are the current energies, what's going on in the present between you and this person. I'm just going to reshuffle in order to keep the flow. Okay. So please, Spirit, would you tell us what is going on as a current energy between pile number 1 and their person, the person that is on their mind? Six of Wands. Six of Wands is saying to me that you are recovering from this situation, from this connection. The Six of Wands is saying to me that you are above something. We have a witch that is flying up high. And there is moon, there is integrating of feminine energy with that moon. Also integrating of feelings and emotions. I feel that as a present energy, you are much more in balance with your emotionality. Let me just take a look at the cards. We have a woman that is flying on a broom by herself. Well, this is saying to me that maybe some of you have chosen to distance yourself from this connection and get on your own power. I mean, re-encounter your own power. That's what I'm feeling from those Six of Wands. It's like realizing that you got the power. Take back the energy that you have given to that person. This kind of vibe I'm picking up from this card. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more? Would you tell us more what's going on in the present as a current energy here? I do feel a bit sadness from the Six of Wands, from this woman that is here. But also I feel that she's driven, she's ready to move on. She's ready to take back control of her life. Two of Cups, okay. As a present energies, we have Two of Cups. Something is aligning currently for you, pile number 1, with this Two of Cups. I do feel that you are receiving support, or maybe you are feeling some kind of presence around you, some kind of supportive presence of your spirit guides, or I just sense good energy around you. And I do sense that you are being aligned with someone. I'm not sure if that someone is already in your life. I'm not sure if that's the person that is on your mind. I cannot say for sure. I just sense that you are being aligned. You are entering into alignment with someone as we speak. This could be a soulmate, this could be a divine partner. I'm not 100% sure. I just sense from these Two of Cups that you are being balanced. Or for some of you, the option might be you are being balanced with yourself. I mean, you are finding peace again after this connection. That also could be an option. But for many of you, I do feel that you are being aligned, you are being balanced with another energy. Maybe you have not met that person, that other energy that I'm talking about. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is saying to me about energy that requires more nurturing. Let me just take a look at the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We have a woman that is pouring water at those pentacles, and the card came in reverse. Okay, I will tell you the first thing that hit me right away when this card came up. When this card came up right next to the Two of Cups, I did hear the message, you won't have to put any efforts or any investment. So that connection that I'm talking about, the Two of Cups, that energy that I told you about, that you are being aligned to, you won't have to do any efforts there. It seems like it will happen effortlessly and you will immediately flow and immediately sync with that person. Okay, I'm getting curious. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more? And I mean, this is about the present, so maybe many of you already can feel some kind of energetic presence around you, because this feels strong. Page of Wands in an upright position. The Page of Wands, I don't know why when I flip this card, the message that came to me is conquering your own demons, conquering your own fears. I do feel that as a current energy, maybe you are doing some kind of shadow work, maybe you are healing, maybe you are, maybe you are just overcoming things that you were finding challenging in the past. But with the Page of Wands, I do sense some kind of a bravery, some kind of sense of achievement. It's like you are conquering your own demons, conquering your own fears. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more about the present energies in the life of pile number 1? Oh, we get too many cards here. The Strength card. It was in reverse, but in the end it came up in an upright. So we have the Strength card, and I mean, first it was reversed and then it fell down in an upright. This is actually quite significant here, because in a period when you felt that you have no strength, you were not, either you were not confident in yourself or you felt kind of drained, it seems like the card is twisting, and there is a period that is coming into your life where you are regaining back your strength, you are regaining back your power. The sun is rising, as we see in the card. There is a sun that is being reflected in the water, and I just sense some kind of silent power here. Silent confidence, silent power. I don't sense someone that is bragging too much with their power. I just sense someone that is confident, but at the same time keeping it peacefully light. Not bragging too much with your own power. Please, Spirit. Okay, here we go. Another card. Nine of Swords. Well, the Nine of Swords, we are still talking about some kind of fears here. I mean, I'm just looking at this girl. There is a bear behind her, and there is a snake around her hand, around her left hand, which is the receiving part. So as a present energy, as a current energy, maybe some of you are scared of receiving, maybe some of you are scared of what comes into your life. I mean, maybe there are other people that are trying to approach you, but maybe you are pulling back, maybe you are still kind of traumatized, or I don't know exactly what this is, but it's about receiving something. Maybe you are being shy when people are trying to give you something, or maybe you are pulling back when people are trying to give you something, thinking that, okay, maybe they have some kind of different intentions. Maybe they have some kind of plans when they are being so kind to me. This kind of vibe I'm sensing from the Nine of Swords. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more? Would you tell us more about, actually, I got distracted by number 1. I was thinking about that connection between you and this person, but I mean, as the cards started coming up, I do feel that there might be another connection for you, or it could be with that person as well, with these Two of Cups. But let's focus more on your connection with this person, because this is the primary reason why you are here. So, please, Spirit, would you tell us more about the person that is on the mind of pile number 1 and them in the present energies? What is going on as a present energy between them? The Womb card. Okay. So, with the Womb card, as a current energy, I do feel that something is being prepared here. Something is in preparation, but at the same time, there isn't much going on between you and this person right now. I mean, I do sense that there is some kind of a silence between you and them. And it seems like whatever is going on, it is happening on a background. It is happening as some kind of a background process that you cannot perceive that good. I mean, it is happening behind the scene. It is a bit hidden, but something is being prepared between you and this person. I mean, you are being prepared for something, to experience something with this person. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more about this? Would you clarify this? I do have a feeling that we are going to go more towards the future. Okay, we have Eight of Swords in an upright position. Well, in this depiction of Eight of Swords, we have someone that is captured in some kind of a prison, but in this depiction we have a hand that is offering a sword to this girl. So I do feel that you are going to receive some kind of answer, or you are going to receive some kind of news, or just something, some kind of advice, or not sure exactly what is that thing that you are going to receive, but I do feel that you are about to receive something regarding this person, and it is going to bring clarity to you. It is going to help you free yourself from a situation that felt stuck previously. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more about the present energies between them? Ten of Pentacles, okay. Pile number 1, this is a very interesting reading actually. With the Ten of Pentacles and all the cards that are coming. The Ten of Pentacles is telling me about completion and abundance. So there is a certain possibility here that you might be aligned to that person. You might be somehow being prepared to be in sync with this person. That is an option. Especially having the Ten of Pentacles as well here. The Ten of Pentacles is telling me about completion. Completion, happy family, abundance. It's like having everything you want. Full package. But it is more on stability level. More on material and stability level. The cups are about the feelings and emotions, about your emotional well-being. Here there is something about your physical self-being, your physical well-being. So it is quite interesting. But it does make sense to a certain degree. I mean, we have the moon, currently something is being prepared. Then you are being freed from some kind of a nightmare, from some kind of situation that felt stuck. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have abundance, we have happy family. So here, pile number 1, I did sense that there is some kind of a happy outcome that is coming into your life. But I'm not sure, I told you once again, I don't know if it's going to be for all of you with that person that is on your mind or with another person. Because from the Six of Wands, I did feel achievement, I did feel conquering kind of energy. But at the same time, just by looking at the cards, for some of you, I did feel moving on, leaving behind something and moving on, flying above it. Okay. Let me take a look at the future energies briefly, because I see that the timer is going wild. Just quickly going to reshuffle. Oh, and we have the Lovers card in the bottom of the deck. Alright, so please, Spirit, would you tell us what is awaiting pile number 1 and the person on their mind in their future. Okay. 8 of Cups. Passing through a door, turning a page and passing through a door. Moving towards the light. Closing some kind of a dark chapter and entering in the light one. I mean, closing some kind of a darkness and moving towards the light. That's what I feel from those 8 of Cups. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more about the future energies between pile number 1 and the person that is on their mind? 9 of Swords. Okay. Well, anxiety is the keyword that is coming to me. I mean, for many of you, I feel that in the future, this person might still kind of come up in your mind, but it brings more anxiety and discomfort. Because 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords, this is telling me about moving on. So here the messages are a bit mixed up. I do feel that for the majority of you, in the present energies, we saw the happy ending that you were looking for. But for some of you, that happy ending is not going to be with that person. It might be with someone else. And the way I see the cards, I mean, I ask specifically about the person that is on your mind. I do feel that you are moving on, but still there is some kind of an anxiety that is lingering in the future regarding that person. Please, Spirit, would you tell us what is that anxiety, that restlessness? Too many cards. The Chariot. Okay. It is about moving forward. I mean, I do feel that in the future you are going to close a chapter and move forward. But still, there will be some kind of energy of, did I do the right thing? Was this the right choice? Is it good that I closed this chapter and moved on? And the Chariot card next to the 9 of Swords, what my intuition tells me is that you are going to move forward, pile number 1. You are going to put this behind and move forward, even though it might still give you some certain degree of anxiety. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more about the future energies between pile number 1 and their person? Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Difficulty to make a decision. In the future you will have to make a decision, and I feel that there will be that difficulty to make that decision. What I feel from this Knight of Swords is boldness, and since this Knight came in reverse, I do feel that you will just try to be a bit more delicate about this. Ace of Swords, okay. So, even though there will be confusion, there will be a bit not being able to cut through this clearly. With the Ace of Swords appearing after the Knight of Swords, I do feel that clarity is about to arrive to you in the future, pile number 1. I do feel that regardless what's going on or in which direction this is going on, there will come a period where you will just have an idea, you will have a clear vision, you will have a clear picture what to do and in which direction to go, or what exactly is the right thing to do actually. So with the Ace of Swords, indeed, I do feel that clarity comes to you but on its own. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more That's too much. Would you tell us something more, Spirit? Okay. The Fool card. Yep. Yep. Pile number 1, you are having a restart in the future. I mean, with this person, I do feel that, I mean, not with this person, but in general, I do feel that for you, there will be some kind of a new beginning and you will have a new start. I do sense that you are walking on a different path. And I do feel that you are leaving behind this situation, this connection. For many of you in the present energy, I did sense that you are being aligned to someone. For some of you, it could be this person. For the other part of my collective, I do feel that this might be a completely new person. But here, what we saw as a future energy is that you are closing a chapter, definitely, you are moving on. There is still some kind of an anxiety, and there is still some kind of indecision, but clarity arrives and you are boldly moving towards a new chapter, new powerful chapter in your life, pile number 1. So that was the most important thing about the future energy. Regardless what's about between you and this person, I do feel that as a future energy, there will be some kind of a powerful new beginning and leaving behind the old and moving towards something new. That's the main message that I picked up. And I do feel that this message is relevant for everyone that is watching this. Maybe for some of you, this might include a partner, a new partner. Or maybe the same person, although it is a bit less likely to be, based on what the messages came up. I mean, based on the messages that came up just now. So take it with a grain of salt. I mean, this is a collective energy, so the main thing that I sense that in the end you will be alright and you will start a new chapter. So yeah. That was the reading, pile number 1. If you enjoyed it, please don't hesitate to hit the like button and also feel free to subscribe to my channel. So I do feel that I'm kind of leaving you without closing this properly. But I mean, the more I keep going, let me just take one more card. I don't like it when it's like that. Please, spirits, would you give us a clear answer with that person or without that person? What's going on in the future with that person or without that person? 2 of Wands. Okay, the 2 of Wands is not giving a clear answer. Let me see what's in the bottom of the deck. The Empress in reverse. The 2 of Wands is actually telling me about reflection. Reflecting, trying to build the future. It's like, it's in a way of spirit to say that the future is not set in stones. And there is still yet to come. But I do feel that spirit doesn't want to reveal that much about whether with that person or without that person. But what spirit reveals is that you are going to start a new chapter in your life. And I feel that that's the most important thing that spirit shared with you. And with the Empress card in reverse in the bottom of the deck, here I do feel that we are talking about some kind of difficulty to express, difficulty to talk, difficulty to... Overall, I feel that spirit doesn't want to say anything about this. That's why we have the Empress in reverse. It's like, there are good things yet to come, but I'm not going to spoil it yet. That's what I feel from this Empress in reverse. Because the Empress is pregnant, she's expecting something, and the 2 of Wands is about expectations, knowing what comes, knowing what is arriving. Maybe it has something to do with manifestation as well. Well, we will find out, I guess. So that was it. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and we'll meet again. Bye! Hello there, pile number 2. For those of you who have chosen the Turkey spirit, The Turkey Spirit is saying to you, give with gratitude and grace. And I don't know why, I do sense a little bit of pride from this Turkey Spirit. I mean, the turkeys are kind of representing pride. I mean, just the way this bird walks, you can see that it's walking with grace, but also prideful. So maybe we are talking about a person that has big ego. Maybe we are talking about a person that, yeah, they are just a bit more self-centered, a bit more prideful. That could be the option here, pile number 2. I do feel that I'm hitting something with this Turkey Spirit and with that pride. Okay, let's start with the tarot and see what messages we are going to get. As I told you, first I will focus on your past with that person. Then I will focus on your present, and finally you will see what the cards will reveal about your future with them. And I underline with them because in the previous pile, Spirit wanted to talk more about the person, I mean the person who chose the pile, not that much about their connection with the one that was on their mind. So let's hope here things are not like that. Let's hope that here you are going to get more clarity about that person. So let's get started. Please, Spirit, would you reveal us more about the past between pile number 2 and the one that is on their minds? Okay, we have several cards. Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, and 5 of Pentacles. Okay, that is a very interesting dynamic pile number 2. So, with the Page of Cups, we are starting with innocence. We are starting with pure energies. I do feel that somebody in the past had pure intentions, innocent energies, maybe a little bit naive with this Page of Cups, but I do feel that there are good intentions there, and the energy is indeed pure. Moving towards the Queen of Cups in reverse, this is telling me that it's like those emotions were unmet. Those pure intentions, those pure energies that you were sending towards that person, they were unmet, and they caused some kind of emotional disbalance with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Here I see a lonely mermaid that is with the head down, has that cosmic energy, and she's holding her cup. I do feel a bit sadness from this Queen of Cups, to be honest. I do feel that in the past you got hurt in this connection. And moving towards the next card, I feel that that energy of pain and hurt is being expressed even further, because you have 5 of Pentacles in reverse. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel that this person did not meet your expectations, did not responded correctly to those pure intentions that you had. And they left you in a place where you felt empty, like a barren tree, just like we see in this card. Here in this card we have a tree that doesn't have any leaves, doesn't have any fruits, just has some pentacles. So having this card in reverse, actually it's the good news, because even though you felt as if you have lost from the situation, with this card in reverse, I do feel that you are recovering, you are regaining. So I don't know if you have already recovered, because we are talking about past energies here, but maybe you are still in the process of recovering yourself. But with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, we are talking about some kind of healing from times of lack, from times of not having enough. That's what the 5 of Pentacles is telling me about. It's like this person did not give you enough. This person could not give you what you send out to him as an energy. And with the Queen of Cups, as I told you, there is that emotional disbalance that is being formed. Okay, please, Spirit, would you tell us more about the past? Would you tell us more about the past? Eight of Cups. Okay. With the Eight of Cups, I do feel that somebody in the past, maybe that's you, I do feel that you have chosen to move on from the situation, to leave your pain behind and open a new door. Or at least you have tried. That's what I feel from the Eight of Cups. Please, Spirit, would you clarify this? Would you clarify this? Two of Swords in reverse. It felt as if this connection is not bringing you enough clarity. I mean, here we have a girl that is with her eyes blindfolded and she's wearing two swords. She cannot make any decision. I do feel that you were kind of unaware in this connection, unaware where this is going to go, unaware if they are going to do something, if they are going to respond to your interests. And with the Two of Swords, indeed, I do feel hesitation, I do feel confusion, even frustration. We have this card in reverse, which is saying to me that you have somehow managed to make decision for yourself. You have decided something, and you have decided exactly to move on from this. With the Eight of Cups, at least that's the energy that I feel from the two cards here. So it seems that that state of not knowing what's going on has kind of pushed you to choose yourself and choose to move on from this connection. Please, Spirit, would you give us one more card about this? The Chariot, another card of movement. So pile number 2, I don't even know what you're doing here, since the cards are saying that, at least in the past, you have made an attempt. And with the Chariot card, I do feel that you have already moved on, or you are in the process of moving on from this connection. I do feel that you are putting this behind and you are moving forward. Because this person did not give you anything. This person left you barren, without responding to that beautiful energy that you were sending out to them. So with the Chariot card, I do feel that you have recollected yourself, you have healed, and you are moving forward. All right, let's pick up the cards. And let's check the present energy between you and them. I will try to keep this a bit more on point, because it could get messy when we have past, present, future. Trust me, we already saw that in another pile. Okay, I'm just going to reshuffle. Just to keep the flow. All right. So, please, Spirit, would you tell us about the present energy between pile number 2 and the person that is on their mind? Would you tell us what's going on as a current energy between them? 2 cards. Queen of Pentacles and 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, even though you have managed somehow in the past to move on from this, with the Queen of Pentacles and 10 of Swords in reverse, now I see why you are here, actually. As a current energy, I do see that you are still reminiscing something about this. You are still thinking about this. Something doesn't feel completely over, because here we see that ghostly sensation, that ghostly trail of swords, that there is that aura around them. So I do sense some kind of a ghostly presence. It's like the ghost of this person is still haunting you every now and then and reminding you of themselves, of them. And yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles, even though you do seem changed, you do seem transformed. I mean, we have butterflies in this card, and we have those white flowers. I do feel that those white flowers are kind of symbolizing reminiscing someone. So As a current energy, I do feel that you are still reminiscing this person or thinking about this person, or you are thinking like, what if this had gone in a different way? Well, there is still something that makes you wonder about them. I mean, it is no coincidence that you chose to come to this reading. So I don't sense that you have those strong, beautiful feelings anymore towards that person, but still there is something that makes you still wonder. And maybe we'll find out what exactly that is. Maybe that's the key element to help you set this free. And a card came. Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. Six of Wands is a card of victory, and since this card came in reverse, it does kind of feel like a failure. I mean, maybe as a current energy you are asking yourself, did I make a mistake? Did I fail? Did I do the wrong thing? And I can tell you without even tarot cards that no, you did not do the wrong thing. I mean, everything that is happening, it's happening for a reason. There are no coincidences. If this connection was meant to go in that very specific way that it went on, then that's how it was meant to be. So you don't have to kind of torture yourself or go back and reflect about this, like, I could have done this better, I should have done this different, I should have said this or do that. No, you did the right thing. You did everything the way you were supposed to do it. And even if something feels wrong, then it comes as a lesson. It comes as experience. Just take it as an experience. Alright. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more about the present energies between pile number 2 and the person that is on their mind? Nine of Swords. Okay. With the Nine of Swords, as a present energy, there are still certain anxieties and fears and something that is not clear. I don't sense you being attached too much to this person, but when you look back or when something reminds you of them or when you think of them in general, I do feel that there is some kind of anxiety, there is a certain degree of fear or something that doesn't give you peace, actually. Actually, that's a key element here. The reason why you are watching this is because something doesn't feel alright or doesn't give you peace about this connection. There is that last thing that you need to release as an attachment in order to completely move on. Okay, please, Spirit, would you actually reveal us what is that thing that pile number 2 needs to know about this connection? Let's change the direction. King of Wands in reverse. Okay. So we have a king and we have a cat that is around the neck of this king, but what I feel as an energy from this King of Wands is someone that kind of acted cowardly, someone that failed to perform, someone that didn't have the guts. So maybe that's what kind of doesn't give you peace, because this person, I don't know, I just sense that they didn't have the guts. They were kind of coward-like. And I just see myself repeating parasite words. I mean, saying kind of everything. I will try to not do that, but maybe I will still do that. I don't promise anything. So with the King of Wands, definitely I do feel that this person failed to perform, failed to deliver, failed to bring the results, or failed to, in general, they failed. They didn't have the guts, and that's one of the things that doesn't give you peace. Doesn't maybe it has something to do with self-worth, pile number 2. Maybe, I mean, it doesn't give you a rest that there is a person that has the potential, but this person wouldn't invest, wouldn't see your worth, and let me tell you something. If this person doesn't see your worth, it doesn't mean that you are not worthy. It just means that this person doesn't see your worth, and that's it. So if they don't see it, then there will be someone else that will see it. So yeah, that's one of the messages that I wanted to share with you. Let me take some more cards for more guidance. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more? Could you help us go deeper and find out? Okay, too many cards. Could you help us find out, go deeper and find out what exactly is going on? I mean, why this person still thinks about that the one that is on their mind right now? Why pile number 2 still thinks about them? Or why still messages about them linger in their head? Page of Wands in an upright position. Well, it does seem like a victory, pile number 2. I mean, the fact that you have managed to move on, actually, that's the main thing that I felt. I felt that you have managed to move on from this connection. But the fact that you have managed to move on, it does seem like a victory. But at the same time, it feels kind of empty. Oh, I said kind of. It feels empty. You have moved on, let's say, and you are in a place, like we see here, we have a girl that is all by herself, cheering, enjoying herself. But at some point you are asking yourself, okay, I have moved on, so what's next? What comes next? And why does it feel so empty? This kind of energy I sense from this Page of Wands. And that might be the reason why you are still having at least slight interest in this person or in this connection. Maybe it is more of educational purpose to find out why it didn't work out, why it went the way it went. Maybe because you still do not see what comes next. And that's a perfect moment to check the future. Let's see what will come as a future energy. Let me just reshuffle. So, please, Spirit, would you tell us what is awaiting pile number 2 and the person that is on their mind in their future energy? Let's not forget that person. I mean, let's see what might come. I mean, that was the reading about Knight of Swords in upright position. I do sense determination here, pile number 2. No matter what is going on, I do sense that you are more determined and you are holding your sword up high. And if you need to cut any sort of attachment to that person in the future you will do that. Let's find out more. Page of Pentacles. Oh, even better. So with the Page of Pentacles here, I do sense that the future you is much more knowledge and much more experienced in this. Here we see a page that is sitting with a book open, pentacle in that book, several books open, books around this page. So I do sense you being able to cut any strings and attachments that are unfavorable to you in the future, and just being wise about it, just being knowledgeable about it, and knowing what is right and what is wrong. Having a bit more sturdy knowledge. I mean, I don't know how exactly to explain it, but some kind of more grounded energy I sense. Feeling more grounded and knowing what's the best for you. Alright. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more? Could we know more about this? 2 cards flying around. The Lovers in reverse and 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so as a past energy, past energy as a future energy. What I feel from these two cards is that you are no longer going to project the image of the one or project any kind of expectations on anyone. I do feel that you are recovering from some kind of I just repeat it again. I can't help it. Once I get some things stuck in my head, it just keeps reappearing. So with the Three of Swords in reverse and with the Lovers in reverse, indeed, what I feel is that you are recovering from some kind of... Oh, Jesus, it keeps reappearing. You are recovering from sadness. You are recovering from feeling of betrayal, from feeling that something went wrong. And with the Lovers card in reverse, I also sense that you are letting go of any expectations regarding what love should be or what a relationship should be. I do feel that you are embracing more pure version of yourself in the future that doesn't need any stereotypes or archetypes about relationships and connections. And especially in regards with relationships and connections, I do feel that there is a lot of healing going on in the future you. Okay. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more? Would you tell us more about the future pile number 2? What the future pile number 2 wants to share with pile number 2? Two of Cups. Okay. That's a good news. That's a good news. So the future you was eager to share with you that there will be a connection for you, a perfect balanced connection. I don't want to sugarcoat this, but with the Two of Cups, we are talking about sync. So whoever that future partner will be, that partner is going to meet you at the level that you are, which means this partner is not going to play games with you, not going to make you feel less worthy, or there won't be that chase and run chase and run dynamic. I'm getting annoyed at myself when I do that. Apologies if it's annoying for you as well. And yeah, with the Two of Cups, what I feel is that you are meeting someone that is fully engaged with you, fully delivering, not feeding you crumbles. Future self of pile number 2. Is there any other message that you would like to share with pile number 2? Any final message? Six of Pentacles. Everything is being recovered. You are receiving. Whatever you have given as an energy, you are receiving it back. The balance is being restored. That's what your future self, the future you wanted to share with your pile number 2. So I do feel that here we are talking about good stuff. I do feel that this is good news for you. I mean, maybe not with the person that is on your mind. I did not sense, apologies, but I really did not sense that much going on with that person. But I do sense that you are recovering from that person and you are walking towards truly meaningful connection. All right, so let's stop here. And I mean, all the messages that were meant to come, I do feel that pretty much this reading managed to cover them. Maybe there is something more, but maybe it will pop up in a future reading. We'll see. So if you enjoyed this one, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe for my channel, and let's meet again in another video. Bye! Hello there, pile number 3, the final pile. So we have the Badger Spirit, which is saying to you, be fearless and bold. Also, what gets my attention is that this badger is covered with flowers and it has a number 4. Number 4 is about stability. What I feel as a general message is that Spirit wants to say to you Just be bold in your future. Just keep walking forward and know that everything that is meant to find you, it will find you anyway. Just be bold and keep walking. That's the main message that I'm picking up here from this badger spirit. And I don't even think that it makes any reference to that person that is on your mind. I feel that it is more a general message that is meant for you, pal number 3. I do feel that this badger wants to say to you that it is going to be alright, it is going to be amazing. There are flowers, the universe has gifts for you. So just keep on walking and be bold, be fearless. There is nothing to worry about or nothing to fear. That's the main message that I'm picking up here. I know it sounds too optimistic and sugary, but take it as it is. Let's reshuffle. And then we are going to focus on your past with the person that is on your mind. And I'm placing emphasis on the person that is on your mind because in the other piles, it kind of goes in a different direction. I don't want to spoil the things about the other piles, but things are going in different directions there. So let's see how things will go here. Please, Spirit, would you tell us about the past between pile number 3 and the one that is on their minds? Would you tell us about the past energies between them? What happened in the past? The sun in reverse. Okay, the sun in reverse. The sun in reverse is telling me about potential that was not met. I mean, maybe you were happy with that person. Maybe there was some kind of a happiness, but something felt a bit off. Even though there was happiness, there was excitement, there were emotions, something felt off. And another thing that came to me as a first message regarding the sun is potential. There is potential, there was potential, but it's like that potential was not fully met. Okay, please, Spirit, would you tell us more? Would you tell me and tell us more? What is the energy? What happened in the past between pile number 3 and the person that is on their mind? What are the past energies? The Hanged One. Okay. So, with the Hanged One, pile number 3, I do feel that in the past with this person, even though there was potential, there was some kind of a big pause, there was some kind of a brakes that were put here. I mean, you were going straight ahead, you were seeing all that potential, all those good things, but then suddenly someone had to pull the brakes and go like, okay, hold on a bit. What's actually going on here? That's what I'm sensing with the Hanged One. The Hanged One is telling me about taking a step back and reflect. Taking a step back and not making action, not taking any initiative. Just pulling back a bit in order to see how things are going. Or in general, just pulling back a bit. That's what I sense from the Hanged One. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more about the past between pile number 3 and the one that is on their minds? The High Priestess in reverse and 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So it does feel like this was going in a direction that you didn't even know yourself where it's going to go. There was a lot of anxiety involved in this with the 9 of Swords, and with the High Priestess in reverse, there is just unknown. I mean, there is that energy of unknown with this connection. I don't know how even to describe it, but there is that walking in certain direction without knowing where it's going to take you. And also the voice of intuition seems to be kind of dimmed. It's like maybe your intuition was telling you something, but at the same time there were so many feelings and emotions. Apologies, there's a motorcycle passing by. There were so many other things that were distracting you or leading you in any kind of direction that maybe you were kind of doubting the voice of your own intuition. And with the Nine of Swords in reverse, what this card tells me is that this connection was giving you a certain degree of anxiety. This connection was giving you a bit restlessness. But since we have this card in reverse, it's actually good news, because in the past it seems like you have managed to let go a lot of this. Maybe you have done a lot of shadow work and you have managed to release a lot of fears, a lot of inner demons. I do feel that pile number 3, you have done certain degree of shadow work and you have managed to grow through this. You have managed to release things. Okay, please Spirit, would you tell us more about the past energies between pile number 3 and the person that is on their mind? Okay, this one also wanted to come. Queen of Swords. And here we have the Four of Swords. Okay, entirely Swords energy. So we have the Hanged Man and we have 4 swords that are hanging on a branch of 3. So as a past energies, I do sense that in this connection there was a period where the action, the movement was completely dormant. There wasn't that much going on. Things were just hanging there in the air without taking any initiative, without taking any action, maybe without even communicating between each other. And it seems like those periods were still valuable to you because you have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is saying to me that you are gaining some sort of knowledge, you are gaining some kind of clarity. But the Four of Swords hanging from a branch of 3, it just tells me that even though you were recovering from this, or you were gaining some kind of insight, some kind of clarity, this situation in the past was just hanging there like something that is just stuck there on the background, and sometimes you might not even notice it, but sometimes you do notice it and you know that this is there, this connection is still there. To a certain degree, I do feel that you had some kind of attachment with this person and it was just there, no matter what you do in the past. Okay, let's take one final card and check the present energies, because I'm getting curious how things are now with that person. Please Spirit, one last card for the past. And that card is Queen of Cups in reverse. So Queen of Cups next to the Queen of Swords, but Queen of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse is telling me that in the past you were having that emotional imbalance thanks to this connection pile number 3. I mean, I do see a queen that is quite sad. I do see a mermaid actually. She's portrayed as a mermaid and she's holding her cup and she came with the head down, which is saying to me that in the past you had hard time to control your emotions, not control your emotions, but it seems like your emotions were causing you sadness, causing you to feel, well, just out of balance, I would say. Out of balance, I think, is the right word. Even though you were trying to keep your head clear, the emotions were the thing that were coming and swaying you every now and then. And also those Four of Swords that I told you, that this connection was just hanging there. It seems like some sort of an attachment that doesn't go. I'm not sure what kind of attachment this is. But attachments are never a good thing. That I can tell you. Alright, let me reshuffle and see how things are in the future. Well, attachments are never a good thing. By that I mean having attachments to someone is not good in general, because having attachments means you have certain expectations, you expect things to go in a certain way, to happen in a certain manner. So instead of having attachments, better just let things go the way they go. That's how you're opening yourself. You're just letting things go with the flow, and it just seems more natural. It seems like moving with the flow of universe. The attachments are actually what causes resistance. What you resist, it persists. Okay, let me reshuffle good and check out how things are right now in the present. Okay. So please, Spirit, would you reveal us how is the situation between pile number 3 and the one that is on their mind currently? Hermit in reverse. Okay. So the Hermit in reverse is saying to me that as a current energies, there is isolation going on. It seems like you have pulled back from each other in order to gain more knowledge, in order to recollect yourselves. But it seems like that distance, that pulling back, has been exaggerated in a way that it has turned into an isolation. I do feel that somebody feels isolated here, not feeling quite alright with society, not feeling quite comfortable being in society. I feel some kind of isolation that doesn't feel that healthy. And in the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It just wants to indicate some sort of instability, some sort of just not feeling grounded enough to be in society, to be with people. Maybe there is a difficulty to resonate with other people around you. This kind of vibe I'm picking up. I'm not sure to what extent this applies to you or to the person that is on your mind, but that's what I'm picking up as a current energy. It's like something is off balance, something is not resonating. Six of Pentacles, okay. As a current energy, with the Six of Pentacles, I do have the feeling that whatever is going on between you and this person currently, there is that justice kind of element, and things are sitting in alignment. Whatever was lost, it is being retrieved. And especially energy-wise, because we are talking about Six of Pentacles, there is receiving. So as a current energy, I do feel that you are in your receiving period. Something is sitting into balance, something is happening in a fair manner, and I do feel that you are receiving something. And in the bottom of the deck we have Ace of Pentacles, some kind of a new chance, some kind of something solid actually, because we have double pentacle energy, and at the same time there is purity involved with it because we have white flowers. So in your current energies, I do feel that something is flowering, something is blossoming in your life. Maybe you are not even seeing it yet because there is that isolation, that hermit mode that is exaggerated. But it is happening for you. That's what I'm feeling. You are receiving some kind of compensation here through that connection, or maybe because of that connection. Well, not because of it, but it's like the universe is trying to recompensate you for something that you have experienced. Okay, these cards are turning, but they did not actually arrive, so I will keep reshuffling. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more about the current energy between pile number 3 and the person that is on their mind? Would you tell us more about the current energy between pile number 3 and the person that is on their mind? Not the entire deck. Five of Cups. Well, as a current energy, when it comes to you and this person, there are still regrets. There are still crying over spilled milk. I don't know to what extent this expression is correct, but just looking at this dark figure that is feeling sad about those cups that are spilled and not noticing the ones that are behind her, I do sense that still there is a bitter taste left as a present energy regarding this connection. There is still a certain degree of bitterness, and what we have in the bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. That bitterness is coming from the fact that you have hard time to see the future. You have hard time to imagine yourself where this is going to go. And another thing that gets my attention is that here we have two cups that are upright, and here we have two of wands. So the number 2, it seems like I don't know why I just make reference between the two cups that are upright and the 2 of wands. It does seem like you are not seeing it, but it is there. I mean, the energy that is about to enter in your life, the energy that is meant for you, it is there. That was the thing that I actually told you in the very beginning, that with the badger spirit, just be fearless and bold and just keep moving. Everything seems to be stable, just keep moving and be fearless and bold. That's what I'm sensing here with those cards. It's like the cards are telling you, even though you don't see it, that doesn't mean that it's not there. Because here, what I perceive from the 5 of Cups is that you are focused on something that is making you sad, that has hurt your feelings or has made you, just has made you sad. But you are not seeing what's behind you, what stands around you. So there is still something there. There is still something to hold on to, or I don't know. I just sense that there are things that you are not seeing that are worthy of being grateful of. All right. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more about the present energy between pile number 2 and the person that is on their mind? Page of Cups. Okay. So, as a present energy with the Page of Cups, I do feel that you are dreaming, pile number 3. You are somehow daydreaming, or you are trying to project something, which is not bad at all. I mean, this is actually helping with manifestation, helping with molding that image of perfect connection, of that perfect relationship, of that person that is going to be fit to stand beside you. What we have in the bottom is 3 of Wands. Actually, that's exactly what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying, because here we have that dreamy energy, and here we have the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is telling me about manifestation, about feeling and, somehow imagining it in such a strong way that living in it, in a way that you are pulling it towards you. And the 3 of Wands here is with dark imagery. It wants to indicate that something is happening on the background. So maybe you are not realizing by daydreaming or by idealizing some kind of connection that is out there, that you are pulling that connection towards you. So the only thing I can say to you in order to manifest it easier is to keep going and just imagining yourself living in it. It doesn't have to be connection specifically with this person, but you could just build a person in your image that meets you at the current level that you are. Someone that is fully engaged, someone that delivers, not someone that is just feeding you crumbs instead of acknowledging your worth. All right, let's take one more card, please, Spirit. Current energies. Actually, I do feel like going to the future already, pile number 3. And I will take one final card. Let's do it. Please, Spirit, final card for pile number 3 regarding their presence with that person on their minds. Okay, we got 2 cards actually. 9 of Pentacles and the Star card. Okay, it seems like the energies are going up and down. What we have in the bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups, yep. So the energy is fluctuating. With the 9 of Pentacles, I do feel that as a current energy, you are getting empowered, you are becoming independent, maybe you are growing career-wise, or in general, you are just becoming more independent, you are growing, you are empowering yourself. But with the star card in reverse, I do feel that even though you are growing, you are empowering yourself, still there are episodes where you are just getting disillusioned every now and then. I mean, you think as if, okay, I'm doing well, I'm doing good, but then suddenly, is that good enough? Is that okay? Is that what I actually want? I just sense that there is that disillusionment. And with the Seven of Cups in the bottom of the deck, maybe you are wondering what could be more, what you can achieve more, or maybe pure romantically, is there someone out there for me? Because here you have a lot of choices, and there is one cup that is standing out from the others, one cup that is up in the sky and it's bright, shining bright. So I do feel that you are looking for that specific person. I mean, it doesn't have to be the person that is on your mind. Maybe the person that is on your mind or was in your mind was merely a projection of that connection that you are longing for, pile number 3. And all I can say to you is just to keep going. I mean, visualize that connection when you are walking, for example, somewhere in the park or somewhere in the mall, when you feel good vibe around you. Just imagine having that person that maybe you don't see the face of that person, but just that partner that shares that moment with you, someone that meets you equally. All right, let me just pick up the cards, and let me check the timer. Okay, we still have time for the future. But I will check the future a bit more briefly because I think I spent a lot of time in the past and present, although present is the most important time frame that we can focus on, but still, let's have a glimpse at the future just for fun. All right, let's see. Please, Spirit, would you tell us? I will stick to the original idea to make it between you and the person that is on your mind and see what's up there for the future. So let's see what the cards are going to reveal for you and that person as a future energy. And if there is nothing between you and them in the future, then we are going to focus more on future in general. Please, Spirit, would you tell us more about the future energies between pile number 3 and the person that is on their mind? Six of Pentacles in reverse, and in the bottom we have the Judgment card. Okay. This message is very clear, pile number 3. So, as a future reference, as a future energy between you and this person, there is imbalance. This person fails to deliver, fails to... I mean, here we see hands that are not receiving, hands that are throwing away. So, you are reaching awareness, you are growing, you are reaching awareness, and you are releasing this, because from this connection in the future you are realizing that you are not going to receive anything. You are not going to receive what you desire, what you want, what you feel worthy of. So yeah, that's the message that I picked up from the future, for the future with this person. Maybe we can take one extra card. Please, Spirit, would you give us one extra card? The Chariot. Okay, another confirmation. In the future, you are moving forward, pile number 3. You are moving straight ahead. And in the bottom of the deck, we have 5 of Wands. It's like you are putting the last pieces of the puzzle. You are recovering something. You are filling up the holes here. I mean, in this card, you can see that we have a woman that is trying to hold on something and to not fall from that window or cliff or whatever she's placed on. And with the Chariot card, you are just moving forward. the wands are also fiery energy, so you got the fire, you are moving forward. That's future energy. Now, please, spirit, or maybe it would be better to say future self of pile number 3. What messages do you have for pile number 3? Six of Swords in an upright position. Yep, your future self is saying to you that you are opening a completely new chapter. You are passing through a door that is closing the old one and opening towards completely new opportunities and things in life. I do feel that you are completely going to forget about this person that is in your mind currently, and you are going to pass through a completely new, different I was just looking for the right word. You are going to pass through a completely different cycle of your life that will feel absolutely distinct to what you have experienced by now. I do sense that this is something completely different. I mean, in this card we have two people that are standing in front of a door, and those swords are there like some kind of holy element, and also there is that holy element with the clouds and sky, so definitely you are passing towards something different. You are moving away from that chapter that you've been living in. Future self of pile number 3. Any other future messages for them? Ace of Cups. Okay, so there will be new love, pile number 3. That's what your future self wants to say to you. And it does seem like it will be a strong one. That's what I feel from the Ace of Cups. It's like an eye opener because we have an eye on this cup and we have all those beautiful white birds around this cup. So it does feel like some kind of a gift or present from from the universe. It's like when it comes to you, maybe that will be the person that you are manifesting or the person that you are dreaming about. And yeah, it does feel like some kind of a gift. I do feel that you are going to be like, okay, how did I achieve that? How did I get that? Is that even real? It feels so good that it is kind of making you question yourself. Is that really happening? And I know that it sounds very sugary, but that's what I just felt. Maybe we can get some clarifications. I should have actually looked at the bottom of the deck to see more. Please, Spirit, would you clarify the World card in reverse? Okay, so whatever was unmet before, now it's going to be met. That's what I feel from the World card, because the World card is symbolizing not being able to pass through some kind of a chapter, not being able to change a cycle, being stuck in the old. And here we have Six of Swords as a confirmation that you are closing that page, you are moving on. And I told you with the Ace of Cups, a new love is coming. A new love that is not going to make you feel stuck and somehow it's going to... I mean, in this card we have a dark silhouette of a person, which wants to say that it is a mystery figure. You don't know about that figure yet. What we have as a clue is a King of Wands in an upright position. King of Wands that is looking towards his wand. So it does seem like fiery energy that is moving towards you. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay, please, Spirit, would you... future self, pile number 3. Is there any last message that you want to share with pile number 3? The Hierophant in reverse and 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so both cards have the number 5. The 5 of Pentacles is in the bottom of the deck. Both cards have the number 5, which is number of change, of transition, of some kind of unexpected change. The Hierophant is saying to me about something that is not happening in a traditional way. It's like your future self wants to say to you that not everything is going to happen the way you expect it to happen. I mean, there will be some kind of a plot twist, And sometimes things might seem turned upside down, but even when they're upside down, they're actually turned that way in not not in order to hurt you, but I mean, there is a reason. There are no coincidences. And that's what I also sense with the Five of Pentacles, that your future self is saying to you that there will be moments when you will need some time alone, when you will feel a bit sad, a bit down, but you don't have to worry about it. And you don't have to actually try to have try to make things go in a certain direction, because they will happen in a way that you are not expecting it. I mean, the Hierophant in reverse, I do feel that something is out of tradition, out of traditional way that it's happening. So, and with the Five of Pentacles, I do sense that this might give a little bit of frustration, but still the good things are happening, pile number 3. I mean, the overall energy that I felt from this pile, from this group, was good. I cannot say regarding the person that is on your mind, but in general, I did feel good energies for coming your way, or as a present energy also, I did feel some good energy around you. Maybe you are not quite realizing it yet, as we saw in the cards, but it is there. The good stuffs are knocking on your door. So just keep moving forward, be fearless and bold, like the Badger Spirit says to you. And that's where the reading is going to end. If you enjoyed it, please don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And we will meet again in another video. Bye until then.